As the country starts to recover, we're starting to see travel and retail sectors rebound. However, the rebound hasn't really included people returning to the office, at least not in force in big cities. A Wall Street Journal report found that only 31% of office workers have returned to their workspaces in those big cities like New York, San Francisco, Los Angeles, Washington, D.C. Let's try and find out how this is impacting the commercial real estate market right now. And joining us for that is Scott Rechler. He is the CEO and chairman of RXR Realty. He's also the former vice chairman of the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey. And Scott, this has been really interesting, seeing people come back and really feeling like things are reopening, but we are not anywhere near being back in full force. What do you think's happening?
I think that's a little bit of a lagging indicator. We have seen with all of our clients, they're all starting to come back to the workplace. And from the bottom, from when President Biden announced that he was going to have every American that wanted to have a vaccination by July 4th could have one, we've seen our occupancies in our buildings double. And today, when we talk to all of our clients, they expect to be back in their offices in some form no later than right after Labor Day. And that's 100% of our clients with 25 million square feet in New York City. So I think it's a process that's happening. And then we've even seen that just in new demand in terms of people returning to Manhattan to live. And it all starts with talent. I mean, we've seen record levels of people coming to lease apartments in New York City since the beginning of this year. I mean, April, we had 9,000 rentals, which has never been done in history in terms of multifamily units in New York City. And that trend just continues. So the people are here. The companies are focused on opening up in a way that gives their employees a sense of comfort, that's going to be safe and protected to come back to the workplace. But at the same time, recognizing that there's a process and that when they come back, it's going to be a little bit different workplace environment than it was before. And there's going to be some mix of hybrid work in there, but they're coming back.
Scott, when you say occupancy doubled from what percentage to what percentage?
Yeah, I mean, to your point, we were hovering around 10% for months. And now we're at 20% across our portfolio of people there. But again,
so why is the 31% outdated? I mean, it sounds like it's even less based on what you've seen in your workplaces.
That's major cities around the U.S. I think New York and San Francisco is more like 20%. In those, even I think it was quoted in the article that you were referencing was about 20%. But again, this is a lagging indicator. I will tell you with all conviction, and I've been a bull on New York when I've been on your show, through this whole last year. I'm even surprised at how quickly we're returning to the new normal and how normal that new normal is. I mean, you referenced Times Square. If you're in Midtown today at lunchtime, every restaurant is packed. You can't get lunch reservations. People are, again, bringing their clients back for lunches, for dinners into their offices when they're there. It's returning quickly. And I think, this past week, when now we've hit the 70% threshold in New York State and a lot of the restrictions have been removed, it just makes it that much easier to bring people back. So it's something that I have a high degree of conviction that we're going to see a great return. But I can also tell you that, demand from the companies looking at spaces has kicked up. We've never been as busy as we've been over the last 6 weeks with companies that are new companies looking for new space needs. I mean, we yesterday went to lease on a 200,000 square foot tech tenant. We're working with law firms in 100,000 to 200,000 square feet, a lot of 50,000 square foot tenants. So there's activity. There's this market has thawed, and people are planning for the future.
Scott, what does the hybrid work life look like for you in terms of build outs of some of the space that you either currently have or the companies are looking at in terms of more meeting rooms, more offices, maybe not even sort of open floor plans the way they used to be, and just the idea that some people may be coming in only 3 or 4 days a week. There's a great article, I don't know if you saw it, in the Atlantic, talking about whether we'll ultimately move to a 4-day-a-week schedule in offices more permanently over time.
Yeah, and I do believe that hybrid work is going to be a way of the future, Andrew. And I think what's interesting is there's an analogy to think about what happened in retail, right? There was when e-commerce came and people could buy things online, you had to give them a reason to go to a mall, and if not, those malls didn't succeed, right? So they had to go there because it was more about an experience and had to be convenienced to get there. It's the same thing in the workplace. The workplace now is going to need to be a place where people come to have active engagement. They are energized. They get a sense of loyalty and being part of a community, a sense of purpose. So that's going to require not only spaces that are more designed to encourage that sense of collaboration, that ideation, thinking, more of open areas, mixed workplaces with living places, with common standing areas and kitchens and amenities that are in that mix. It's also going to require more intentional programming and activation in that space. And what you don't want is people to come back to the workplace and sit in front of their computers and do video conferencing. You want them to be engaged with their team members. And part of that is going to also be using data to monitor if that's actually happening.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.